Hey everybody, this uh, blog is going to be about testing that I've done so far and my cycle history, how the tests were and everything. Um, Basically, I had lab tests. I haven't done a lot of tests. I've done lab tests, um, and they just said my insulin's increased, my cholesterol was high, my triglycerides were high, all the bad stuff that leads to the real scary part of polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is death from diabetes and heart disease and cancer. That was showing up in my body was the scary part. I'm a nurse, so I see people die from these things, or maybe not die, but I see people go through a very lengthy illness process that leads to death from these things, and it's just not something you want to go through. Try to stay as healthy as you can for as long as you can. Because there's just really only so much medical science can do, without, prevention is the thing. Prevention is what's going to get you there. I had an HSG, and I saw a couple of girls talking about their HSGs, and one said, it was fine, and, that she didn't have any pain really or anything, just a little bleeding. I think that's awesome. Mine was horribly painful, but I have horribly painful, um, like pap smears are horribly painful for me. So I think I just have a really sensitive cervix, probably, like, so something says don't touch that, or something. I don't know. It's, everybody has different nerve endings, and everybody's got different pain levels. So I would definitely suggest to anyone who goes to get it done to take some painkillers, not necessarily, narcotics, but just some over-the-counter painkillers, just to dull, and if you're sensitive like I am, just to dull the pain. And what's really good, if you're still feeling a lot of pain, is you can just, like, if you have a nurse there or even the person in there, just say, describe to me what you're doing, or um, tell me about your childhood. Get them to engage your mind on something else. And you're still going to feel the pain, but you're not going to be focused on it, so you can deal with it, you know. I mean, I was to the point where I thought I was going to scream. So, but the good thing about the HSG was the doctor said my uterus is beautiful and wonderfully shaped, and my fallopian tubes are great, and everything's just perfectly ready for babies. It's just my lazy ovaries. We did multiple sonograms. They show the lazy ovaries mainly, but the last cycle they showed some eggs and stuff. We had a sperm count, and I was laughing at gosh, I can't remember names very well, but I was laughing with another girl about how men are with their sperm counts and how they strut around afterwards and happy they get. My husband's was 143, and the doctor said that was like a genius sperm count practically. And he said, he looked at me and said, well, I've got to be a genius at something. Everybody's a genius at something. And so we had a lot of fun with that. We always do. Um, and the last test I got is Friday I had a I was looking at my calendar. Friday I had a progesterone test, and hopefully I'll have the results back on Monday to see, I think that's the final word on whether or not you ovulated, is a progesterone test. And if it's really high, that's good. I think it's high because I've been having like mood swings, almost cried at a Disney movie, and had a day where I did cry at like everything, and having hot flashes, that kind of stuff. Anyways, that's for another time. But hopefully the progesterone will be good. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to do one about what I've done so far in my fertility treatments, because I didn't really go over that in my introduction very well. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.